Hey, it's Jay. I'm back with another video. This piece is inspired by the pop art style of Andy Warhol, but instead of having different color schemes in each panel, I wanted to have different styles, so that's my little unique twist on this. Um, and then in this video, I want to talk about artistic intuition, which is not to be confused with intuitive art or intuitive painting, which is about letting emotions and feelings put themselves onto a canvas. It's instead of using like artistic skill or expertise, it's really letting your inner self give meaning to your medium. But in this video, I'm talking about artistic intuition, which doesn't really have a straightforward definition on Google, but I would like to explain it as the manipulation of art through artistic choices or decisions. This is everywhere. This concept is one that I feel a lot of artists don't know about, but use every day nonetheless. And even people who don't consider themselves to be artists apply this in any aesthetic sense. And a good example would be someone working on a house. You know, they choose the color of the walls to complement the floors, or someone gardening choosing to alternate the colors of their flowers, or to put the tall plants on the outsides and the shorter plants in between them to give their garden a vignette effect. It's all of these little things that people don't realize they're doing in many cases that just make things look good. And I like this because it's the reason you can look at a piece and love it but not be sure why. It's because the artist made decisions that can be in such subtle ways that you wouldn't have even known about them. But it really helps give the image its desired effect. So the first artistic choice I made was actually the omission of a detail. You can see in my reference photo, there's some lights or flowers or something in the back. And my inability to explain what it is a good indicator to me to exclude that detail, because I probably won't be able to portray it in a way that makes sense visually. Omission isn't just leaving details out because you don't feel like it, or you don't want to do it. It's usually leaving things out because you're not confident in your ability to portray them. And that's basically what I did with that background piece, and also the detailing in her earrings and the straps on her clothes. I just wasn't sure how that was going to come out, so I decided to keep it solid. And then the biggest artistic choice I made in this piece was the juxtaposition of the black and white and colored image, and then the very rigid and fluid image. I put the pixels, which is literally an image made out of squares, across from the one in the style of Pablo Picasso, because his images are usually very streamlined in appearance. So those kind of complement each other well because they're so different. And that's how I decided to put them across from each other, if that's... Oh, I'm trying to explain something that I don't even understand. But that's my artistic intuition in this piece, really. And I wanted to mention a couple tips that I kind of learned for myself in this. If you're doing a piece where you're having the same image multiple times, I would say first compare your sketch to your reference image, and then compare your multiple sketches to each other. I know that I failed to do that because in my black and white image, I allowed the dimple in her shoulder to be a lot more defined than in the colored image, where it's more rounded out. And then my final tip is just to make sure you erase your pencil marks. I already knew this, and I just couldn't really get the graphite off of my canvas because I wrote too hard. But it's just nice to not have those show through because it looks kind of unprofessional and messy. But yeah, that was today's video. So thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay safe, stay healthy, and practice social distancing by doing art at home. Bye.